it's Carrie from Lovely Etc. Today I'm going to show you how to make easy, inexpensive drawer dividers for your kitchen drawers or any other drawers that need a little bit of help. I am excited to make these drawer organizers for my kitchen. I'm making them for my junk drawer and my silverware drawer because those are the two drawers that I have tried and tried to keep clean and organized, and it just doesn't work. So I'm going to solve my problem once and for all and make some custom drawer dividers. And I'm excited because I know I can get this project done in just an afternoon and with just a little bit of money and have my drawers organized for the whole rest of the year. This is the junk drawer in our kitchen. This is where we have scissors, tape, pencils, notebooks, keys that we have no idea what they go to, but I'm still scared to throw them away. Flashlights and all of the other junk, basically, that has no other home but needs to be kept. As you can see, I have tried to organize this drawer previously. The problem is that none of these containers are quite the right size for my drawer or for what I need to put in them, and so things continue to be a mess. And on the other side of our kitchen, we have our silverware drawer. Also a problem area, as you can see. I have a very nice wire silverware rack that I bought at a store a while back, and it does work well for our spoons and forks and knives, but we have all these other things that end up in the silverware drawer, like straws and the can opener and all this other stuff that gets in the way. It's not really the right size. There's tons of wasted space all around it. It's not working either. So the first thing I'm going to do to make my drawer dividers is the worst part, and that is cleaning out this drawer, taking the stuff that doesn't belong here out, and sorting what's going to be left. Okay, I've cleared everything out. I have cleaned the drawer well and removed a couple of old layers of contact paper, and now I'm going to figure out where I want to put everything back in. This is what I'm thinking for how I want the drawer to be laid out. I'm going to start making some measurements. Once I had a rough layout of how I wanted my drawers to be organized, I tried two different methods of figuring out the exact measurements and exact layout that I needed. For my silverware drawer, which wasn't too complicated, I drew a quick diagram of what layout I was using. It really doesn't need to be fancy, and you don't even have to measure all the sizes of all these compartments. I just measured the width of the drawer so I would know what size to cut these boards going across, and then how long I wanted these boards to be cut. My junk drawer was a little bit more complicated. There was a lot more compartments I wanted to make, and they were more different sizes. So after I had everything organized, I used some washi tape just to make lines and lay out how I wanted it to be divided, and then I just measured those lines, wrote them down, and went and cut my wood. As far as the wood I'm using, I wanted this project to be as easy and quick as possible. So I bought some pre-cut boards from Lowe's. I'm sure they have something similar at Home Depot or any other home improvement store. And these boards are sometimes called project boards. They're with the pre-cut plywood. It's 1/4 inch thick, 4 feet long, and it's a 3-inch board. This is the perfect depth to go into a standard silverware drawer to make drawer dividers without having to cut down the height at all, which is really nice. It's a little confusing if you're not used to woodworking because this is a 3-inch board, that's what it's called, but it's actually 2.5 inches wide. It's a weird thing about how they label wood. So don't be confused, this is what you need. All you have to do is figure out how long to make each part for your divider and cut it. I used a miter saw, which was really simple, but you could use pretty much any saw that can cut a quick straight line. It doesn't even have to be a power saw. Once my wood pieces were cut, I dry fit them into each drawer to make sure that they fit well, and then I was ready for glue. One of the great things about these drawer dividers is you don't need nails or screws to hold them into place. Wood glue will do just fine. Just put a little bit of wood glue along each edge that you are gluing to another board, and then let it dry for a few hours before moving it around. I'm making my drawer dividers removable so that I can easily change them up in the future if I want to, and also I think it's going to make it a lot easier to keep the drawers clean so I can quickly take them out and get any crumbs out of the way. So I did not attach them directly to the sides of the drawers. I just glued the pieces of wood to one another, and it's plenty strong. But you could always attach yours to the inside of your drawer if you want them to be more permanent. I added some fresh contact paper to my junk drawer, and then I was ready to start loading it back up. So this is my junk drawer, newly organized. We've got compartments for pens, pencils, scissors, tape, glue sticks, all the things we use, dice. notepads, all those keys. And I even made a little compartment to throw in all the screws and little parts of things that I find that I have no idea what it goes to, but I don't want to throw away in case we need it. And over here we have the silverware drawer. So much nicer. There's not stuff stuffed in all the crevices that doesn't belong here. Nothing's flying around when I try to open the drawer. And the stuff we use every day, the silverware, is front and center, followed by the other things we use a lot. And at the very back, things we only use every now and then. It just makes so much more sense and is so much easier to find what we need quickly. I am absolutely thrilled with how my drawer dividers turned out. In fact, I'm already making plans to make some more for some of my other drawers that could use just a bit of help in the organization department. I love that they were easy, inexpensive, and completely custom to our exact drawers and the exact stuff we needed to put in them. You really can't beat that. If you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel, Lovely Etc., where I share lots of inexpensive DIY ideas for turning the home that you have into a home that you love.